Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch One, and thanks for logging on. Today we're looking at the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Control Date in stainless steel. You can see this 2015 SIHH novelty on our website, watchyouwant.com. Purchase it there, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. You can also click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time to see our full listing for this watch with accessories included, extra high-res images, and naturally complete pricing information. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. This watch is 1 millimeter smaller than the previous Master Control case, a little bit more traditionally sized at 39 millimeters. It's also remarkably slim at only 9 millimeters thick. It actually has a nice conical bezel and slightly domed sapphire to it, so it actually slips underneath a dress cuff even more easily than its 9 millimeter thickness would suggest. Now from lug to lug, it is quite manageable. 47 millimeters. The case is small enough that the lugs can be extended and generously formed with compound curves and a handsome bevel without essentially being forced to overlap the edge of the wrist. That is, when you have a reasonably traditional case size, you can extend those lugs, make them the third part of the watch's aesthetic. Alongside the case, the bezel, the lugs complete the picture of a traditional dress watch. Now there's a lot more to the watch going on than just the case form, which is delightfully compact. There's a wonderful strap and semi-conforming spring bars. Now you can see that semi-conforming curve. They do trace the arc of the case, so there's a nice visual congruence there, but it doesn't pin the strap against the flank of the case. So if you have a smaller wrist like mine, you can pull the strap straight down and you have that absolute flexibility to go 90 degrees to the flank of the case if your wrist is smaller. Now, JLC made an interesting choice here to go with a reasonable amount of bolstering, but also an unusual matte treatment to the black alligator leather. Normally shiny in these dress watch applications, the matte look actually makes the watch more versatile and certainly more distinctive. It's an unusual choice, but it makes the watch just a bit more viable with short sleeves and short pants. Now it's paired with a beautiful double deployant stainless steel JLC clasp. This is the standard and it has been since 2006 in the JLC catalog. It's very versatile. It looks like an elegant traditional pin buckle when buckled, but it also gives you the ergonomic excellence of two folding members, so you don't have that one big up and over of a single fold that can often pinch a smaller wrist when the watch is being buckled close to its lower limit. Now you can see that the dial is very traditional and the bezel is very minimal. Most of the focus here is on this black mass, this matte black expanse. JLC wisely chose matte silver print and matte black, so the watch has a little bit of a subdued response to light. It never explodes the way a sunburst does. It always seems to be very cool, very cerebral in its look. There's a power to the black dial in combination with the white metal that I always find incredibly striking. And even though JLC's 2015 catalog included the usual grand complications and high art pieces, this may be dollar for dollar and millimeter for millimeter the most striking and compelling watch in the entire collection for that year. Now you can see that all of the dart indices are faceted, so they do catch the light, improving the legibility and practicality of the watch. All of the dart indices, as well as the Arabic numerals 6, 9, and 12, are applied for high quality, and there is a luminescent dot outboard of each hour marker. Now, the hands at center have a strip of luminova each, but they're also faceted with half-frosted finish, so that in any light, they really do pop out with phenomenal contrast. Now, finally, there's a beautifully discreet 3 o'clock date window with a monotone black date disc with the same silver printing in the fonts of the numbers. Beautifully executed. It makes this a very practical daily watch. Legible, handsome, you can wear it in almost anything. With automatic winding and a jump date, this is the ideal only watch if you have to have just one. Now on the back you can see JLC's caliber 899. Entirely executed in-house. This is a 32 joule 219 part movement with a free sprung balance operating at 4 Hz, that is 28,800 vibrations per hour. Now it does feature unidirectional winding, a step up from the old bidirectional 889s. It also features ceramic rotor bearings for long life within that component, the rotor bearing itself, as well as higher efficiency in as much as there's no viscous oil there needed to lubricate the old style steel balls. Now not only is it a free sprung balance for resistance to shock-induced timing variation, but it features a laser welded hairspring at the stud and the collet. and it is a hairspring of JLC's own design. So there's a tremendous amount of manufacturer savoir-faire here. Automatic winding with a single barrel, it has a power reserve of approximately 45 hours, and at 3.3 millimeters thick, it's quite slim indeed, highly refined. It's a perfect match for this watch. If you want that one watch, the only timepiece you'll ever really need, and quite frankly, the best of the 2015 Jaeger-LeCoultre SIHH collection, you need to see this Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Control Date stainless steel with black dial on our website, watchyouwant.com.